Hey guys, Abby here. How are you guys doing today? Today I am bringing you an email from a young man who sent me actually a couple of 2, 3 sentence emails, a string of them, um, about something that he's been wanting to try and has been not sure if he should just dive right in or slowly get his feet wet and build up to what his fantasy is. So I, of course, took to doing a little bit of research, as you guys know I typically do. Um, and I wanted to share with you guys what I had found as far as ways to go about enjoying this little kink of his. So if you guys have any comments or suggestions, or this is something that you like, leave it in the comments. Let him know, and we will get into it. So here is the email. It says, "Hi Abby, I am a guy with a semen fetish with no experience. I am curious to see if I like swallowing. I am not sure if I would swallow the first time, but I will definitely take a facial. I love watching semen shots and want to get blasted by multiple." So that was his couple of emails. Like I said, they were just a string of like 1 or 2 sentence emails. So I found this topic kind of interesting. I don't think that we've talked about this type of fetish before. So I wanted to learn more and find out how to approach entering into this kink and having fun with it. So I did find an article that was 7 ways to engage in and have fun playing with bodily fluids. So yeah. And I will have to say that some of the ideas that they have, like, I feel like they're a part of other types of fetishes and kinks too. The more I get into this channel, like, the more and all these different types of fetishes and kinks, I feel like they all intertwine so very much. It's kind of crazy. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just weird. Because it's not always like this is one full out hardcore X type fetish. There's, little nuances that dip their toes into the pools of other types of fetishes. So it's kind of interesting how it's all just intertwined. But anyway, 7 ways to engage in it and have fun playing with bodily fluids. Here we go. First being fluid bonding. Now, of course, we all want to be safe while doing the tango, but for some, full intimacy comes with exchanging our essential essences. So if you're going to bond over fluid, be sure to know that you're going to be safe. Have a primary partner that you only do this with, and use condoms for the rest of your partners. That's if you have multiple partners. Number 2, cream pie. And this is a very common thing in porn. Of course, seeing semen inside a vagina is a turn on, and as it is a bare basic and the aim of the game. For some men, just the sight of it is a huge turn on. Now, this number 3 is felching. Quite an interesting word. And this is really an extremely intimate play with semen. A man will explode inside his partner's vagina or behind, and then will perform oral sex and consume his own semen. So, yeah, I've heard of people doing that. I've just never really heard of that term for it. I guess there's a term for everything. Number 4, spit or swallow. Some of us love gobbling it up after a satisfying oral experience. Some of us spit it out. And some of us enjoy the sensation of a mouthful dripping back down your man part and the sides of your mouth. So, there you go. Number 5 is bukkake. Hope I said that right. It is a Japanese word meaning to get wet or to splash. And although it is actually a noodle dish, interesting, it is also a kink. For those men and women who enjoy the semen fetish, this is sort of a degrading semen play. Basically, it is a circle jerk with a receptive target. Although some of those on the receiving end of this usually feel arousal and elation at the power they have to turn on so many men at once. So it's kind of a dual purpose, I guess you'd say, part of that kink, you know. The guy is enjoying degrading the object, you know, the receptive target, and the receptive target is enjoying the fact that they're turning on so many men to get them to reach that point. So, in my book, that would be called a win-win. Number 6, this one is interesting. It is called a mush biscuit. This is also known as a mushy, soggy, or limp biscuit. Yeah, a limp biscuit. Limp biscuit like the band Limp Biscuit. I wonder if they knew that when they named their band that. Might have to look that one up. But basically, it's a type of lesser bukkake, and the target of the shower is a cookie, and the last man to explode has to eat the cookie. Basically humiliating the last man standing. So that's an interesting one as well. I don't think I've really ever heard of that, but I have heard of Limp Bizkit, the band. So there you go. And number 7 is semen collecting. And no, it is not an urban legend. Some will collect semen in a container, and even is going as far as to drain a toss condom into it to add to the contents of the collection. Yeah, I would be curious to know what those people do with that once they get their container full. What do they do with that exactly? I mean, do you hang on to it for posterity? Do you put it on the mantle like an urn? Do you bathe in it? I don't know. Anyway, Maybe I don't want to know either. But not real sure what you want to do with that last one. But hey, to each his own. The mushy biscuit sounds almost like a drinky game at a frat party, I'll be honest. Um, that just sounds like that's a hazing a hazing thing to do in a college frat party. Um, but regardless if this is your thing or not, there are actually dating sites specifically for this fetish, believe it or not, um, where you can find women and men who share the same interests. The site that I found was called Fetish Hookups, um, just like it's spelled, or just like it's pronounced, .com, which has all kinds of fetish enthusiasts to help you connect with the like minded people. That is all I have for today, guys, and I hope you enjoyed. And until next time, love hugs and smoky kisses. Bye, everyone.